Welcome to KALW Live at 25th Street Recording. I'm your host, Wonway Posibul, and we got something very special. Oakland's own Satya with the stripped-down acoustic set. Give it up.
Baby, see how I've been living. Velvet curtains on windows too. They keep the bright and the unforgiven light from shining through. And baby, I remember all the things we did when we slept together in the blue behind your eyelids, baby. My sweet baby, I traced your scent through the gloom, and then I found these purple flowers, and I was spent. I was soon, I was smelling you for hours. Lavender, lotus blossoms too. When I watered the turf flowers last for you, baby. My sweet baby. And tangerines and persimmons and sugar cane, grapes and honeydew melon, enough is fit for me. But lemon trees, they don't make a sound till branches bend and fruit falls to the ground, baby. My sweet baby. So come to my world and witness the way things have changed. Because I did it, baby. Yes, I got out the grave. I got in my Mercury and I drove out west. I pedaled to the metal and my luck to the test, baby. My sweet baby. And I've been trying to enjoy all the fruits of my labor, but I've been crying for you, boy. But your truth is my savior. And baby, sweet baby, it's all the same. I would take the glory any day over the fame, my baby. My sweet baby. And I've been trying to enjoy all the fruits of my labor, but I've been crying for you, boy. but truth is my savior. And baby, sweet baby, it's all the same. I will take the glory any day over the fame, my baby, my sweet. I woke up in my bed, been thinking about you again, and I admitted that, and I like your lips, and I wanna taste them. And I guess back then I think about it sometimes. Baby, be mine. Baby, be mine. 'Cause I know it's right, and don't you think it's nice? I wanna be in your room and stay up all night just talking. You had a heavy year now, but you're still breathing. They tell me to slow it down. I've tried to be patient. If you wrote a book, I'd memorize the pages. And your favorite song, I read all the lyrics. And oh baby, you back then, I think about you all the time. Baby, be mine. Baby, be mine. 'Cause I know it's right, and don't you think it's nice? So baby, be mine. Baby, be mine. 'Cause I know it's right, and don't you think it's nice? And baby, be mine. Oh baby, be mine. 'Cause I know it's right, don't you think it's nice? And baby, be mine. Thank you.
You guys are so nice and quiet. Give it up for Satya one time, though. Satya, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I was anxious this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Is that nervous energy play into your performance at all?
No. Once I'm singing, it's fine. But I think I've been used to doing like bigger shows where like I love intimate settings is like my, I feel like, ideal setup, but I've been doing really big shows lately where I can kind of just focus on everybody on stage and everybody looks smaller.
Yeah.
So today it was like, oh, it's like I'm looking at y'all. Hi.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, right? Like, so, and I know we have a couple performers in here. Sometimes it feels like the bigger crowd is easier because it's like the faceless mass, but I can see all these faces very clearly, so no pressure or anything.
But they're beautiful faces.
But yes, you have been doing some amazing shows. This is Wonway Posibul, KLW, by the way. I got to remember to say that because we're going to air this as well. You've been doing a lot of great shows. You were at Stern Grove this summer. Masego, right? You opened up for Masego. Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Thank you. Thank you.
But also you've played around the country. You've opened up for people like Smokey Robinson. You've done all kinds of amazing stuff. Before all the touring, you were here starting out in Oakland. Tell us how it all began.
How it all began. Well, I grew up here. I went to Oakland School for the Arts, right nearby. That's where I met August, actually. And yeah, I was in the vocal department there. So I was studying vocal music and I was really into a cappella. So I feel like that's where I kind of got to learn just like how to really write my own like harmony arrangements and all of that. And then I really started taking writing my own music seriously, like when I was a senior in high school. I used to just journal a lot, so I'd write like poetry, and I also started to play guitar and piano. I kind of played guitar and piano my whole life, but I always had just like different chord progressions and like different structures to stuff, and then I started to combine the two in my senior year of high school. So yeah, that's when I started really like recording and taking it seriously.
Was there some early influences that were kind of influencing you, how you wrote, or who you kind of modeled yourself after early on? Yes. I feel like it's always like a hard question because like I am inspired by so much, but I listened to Badu a lot growing up. Corinne Bailey Rae is like my staple in my heart and soul. Prince, Lenny Kravitz, and then also like Mazzy Star. I love her, but I think like Mazzy Star I think was like somebody that once I really started like recording I was really drawn to, because I felt like all of her music just felt really like natural, and I love slide guitar and it felt very whimsical and dreamy, and it doesn't really feel like there's like a start and an end to her music. So yeah. So employing all those influences, being at Oakland School of the Arts, and you mentioned a little bit of it talking about your journals, but what is your writing process like?
Well, today it's all over the place. I don't really feel like I have like one kind of structure for it. But when I first started, I really was like, I had like my poetry, but I always like kind of felt separate. Like I would just like write the lyrics separate. Like I would never feel like I'm the kind of person that can like go into a studio and just write lyrics on the spot. Like I'll go mute. I have to like write it, and then I would really like write my own stuff and then bring it to like a studio or like bring it to an engineer where I can like build the arrangements around that. So that's how I kind of started. I think also because my writing is really intimate, and so when I first started I felt like it was just straight from my journal. So I was kind of just writing my own songs and bringing them.
Do you feel like there's a line that maybe some artists, we're not quite sure how much we want to reveal, how honest we're going to be, or you just got to let it all out on the page and on the mic?
I feel like it's important to just like let it all out. Like I feel like I still sometimes will like catch myself like trying to write in a certain way or like thinking about how other people are going to perceive it too much, and then that's when I kind of realize, or that's when I start to hate what I'm doing. And I also like I'm really inspired by Adrienne Lenker. She's like one of my favorite songwriters, and I feel like her music is so intimate, and I've definitely watched, interviews of her just like talk about her writing process, and she was like, you can't like she was like, this is something that's like for me, I feel like music is so vulnerable and an outlet for myself. And so she was like kind of talking how she writes from the same place. She was like, this is something that's so intimate that you can't really lie on paper. I don't think it's necessary.
You can't say it there, then you might have to work on a few other things. But a lot about this series that we're starting now is about artists in their home and where they feel at home. I wonder how much does Oakland and how much even a space like 25th Street Recording play into who you are as an artist? Oh,
I feel like Oakland is home. Like I grew up here. I moved to New Orleans for a while, which is also my heart as well. But I'd feel like, I don't know, there's nothing like the Bay. I feel like growing up here, I was just surrounded by artists and everybody. I feel like there's a huge like underground scene. A lot of people kind of had to like build their artistry from really the ground up or from nothing. So I think that stays with me here. It's been really nice like moving back home and being surrounded by this. Also 25th Street too is really special. Like I recorded my first EP in this room. My song Not Knowing, that was like the first like live band, like live instrumentation engineering setup I've had. So this room is special. I also remember the first time I walked in here too, and I was just like amazed. Like everything's so pretty, the wood. It doesn't feel like a sterile, like I feel like some music studios are very like white and clean. And
it's not your closet with a sock on the mic.
Oh, I love that too.
But that's cool too. We like that too.
I like that too. That's like the ideal. But this is like.
But if it's not a sock on the mic.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a step up from a sock on the mic. Yeah.
You talked about you recorded some projects. You have how many EPs? One or two?
I have two.
Two EPs out, and you're currently working on new music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of which we're previewing this evening, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what lessons have you taken from your early work into what you're working on now?
I think, again, like the lessons I'm learning working on my new stuff. I haven't released anything in 2 years. I think I've released like one song. But I think with my last two projects, I'm learning like the importance of just taking my time. And like, I think the industry is like, it's a really fast-paced industry, and especially with social media now and everything, where I just wake up and I'm just seeing like, it's just constant. And so I think that in the last few years, I've put a pressure on myself to just always feel like I need to be producing something. Right. But like when I look back on my two EPs, like those really both came out really naturally. Like my first EP ever just came out when I was in high school, and I was like, I wrote songs. Where do I record them? Cool. Now I have them. How do I put them out? Like it felt very organic. So I think that's what I'm learning with this. From like now I'm sitting on like 2 years worth of music, and I just like really want to flesh them out and make them feel real and have something to them. I don't know.
Got some weight to it.
And have weight to it, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we can hear that, and I think even it's beautiful to hear it in this way, where it's very stripped down without the band. And I mean, really at this point, I think we should get back into some more music. But yeah, if you could give us a little preview about what we're going to check out in this next set.
I wrote this song. It's called Project 10 because I couldn't name her. So she's just called Project 10. And I'm really excited to sing it in this way, like stripped down, because it's definitely more like of my fast-paced Actually, no, it's still a pretty slow song. All my music's really slow, but it's like a faster, slow song. But this is another one that is really special to me. And I think also I was having like a really hard time writing for a while. Like I just like hated everything I was writing. And then I kind of was just like, I'm just going to make like a little funky song, whatever. And then this song came about and now it's like my favorite one. And it's definitely like about just dealing with depression and PTSD and just, I think around that time when I was also just having a hard time writing, which is like a million reasons why I have a hard time writing. So it's not just deep depression, but I was having a moment and I just felt like I've been learning like a lot about like mental health recently. And yeah, I struggle with depression where I think sometimes I feel really far from myself. And I think a lot of other people feel very far from me in that space. So I wrote it about that. And I think recently just I've been listening to it a lot and it's just felt very rewarding to hear it out of myself and know that I can even like create from that space.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to check it out. I'm going to let you get back on the mic. I'd like to bring on August Lee Stevens and Macaiah Dempsey. Please give it up, everybody.
Floating so high, it's too small down there to focus on details or facial expressions. I don't care. I'm floating so high, I'm scared to look down. Who's gonna hold my hand if I hit the ground? When I'm stuck in my head, I'm stuck in my head. Deep as the sea, darker at night. Deep as the sea, darker at night. It gets deep like the sea, and it gets dark at night. I'll only see stars when I turn off my lights. And yeah, I know my life could be sweet, oh, then I slip away again. You'll never hear from me. I get stuck in my head. I'm stuck in my head. Deep as the sea, darker at night. 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 yes, I know my life could be sweet. Oh, then I slip away again. You'll never hear from me. Oh, yes, I know that my life could be sweet. Then I slip away. You'll never hear from me. Oh, yes, I know that my life could be sweet. Then I slip away.